Did you know the famous vocal group The Whispers have sadly lost 5 members as at now? When you think of smooth R&B harmonies and timeless soul classics, few groups come to mind faster than The Whispers. With silky vocals, tight stage performances, and a string of chart-topping hits spanning decades, The Whispers earned their place as R&B royalty. Formed in 1963 in Los Angeles, California, The Whispers began as a local act and rose to become a national sensation. Blending the sounds of doo-wop, soul, and funk, they delivered classics like Rock Steady, and The Beat Goes On, and Lady. Their music not only defined an era, but also built a legacy that still resonates with fans across generations. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if this group ever touched your heart. Share your favorite Whispers song or memory down below. We'd love to hear your tribute. Let's start with the original Whispers lineup included the 1. Wallace Scott. Known for his soaring falsetto, he became one of the most recognizable lead vocalists in soul music. 2. Walter Scott, Scotty's identical twin brother, whose smooth baritone grounded the group's harmonies and perfectly complemented his twin's higher register. 3. Marcus Hudson, a key arranger and original member whose warm tone added depth to their signature blend. 4. Nick Caldwell, the group's baritone and behind-the-scenes creative force, contributing choreography and songwriting that elevated their performances. 5. Gordy Harmon, one of the early members who helped form the group's foundation during its formative years. Through trials and triumphs, they maintained a strong brotherhood and a deep love for the music. But as time has passed, the group has faced painful losses. This tribute honors the members of The Whispers who are no longer with us, detailing their contributions, how they passed, and where they now rest. Walter Scott, 1943, 2025. The music world has been mourning the loss of one of R&B's most recognizable voices. Walter Scott, co-founder and one half of the iconic twin vocalists of The Whispers, passed away on Thursday, June 26, 2025, at the age of 81, after a courageous 6-month battle with cancer. Walter died peacefully at his home in Northridge, California, surrounded by family and loved ones who stood by him through his health battle. Walter and his identical twin brother, Wallace Scott, were the signature sound of The Whispers, blending perfectly matched harmonies that carried the group from local talent shows in Watts to international acclaim. Walter's rich baritone was the warm grounding note that balanced Scotty's falsetto, giving The Whispers a vocal chemistry few groups could match. Walter was with the group from its humble beginnings all the way through its 2020s legacy tours. For more than 50 years, his voice played a vital part in defining the soundtrack of multiple generations. After being diagnosed with cancer in late 2024, Walter stepped away from public appearances to focus on treatment and family. Despite his declining health, he remained spiritually strong and hopeful. His twin brother, Scotty, was by his side until the end, a bond that never wavered since the day they were born. At this time, memorial service and burial arrangements have not yet been made public. The Scott family has asked for privacy as they grieve, but fans around the world are already pouring out tributes across social media, thanking Walter for a lifetime of love through music. Marcus Hudson, 1943-2000. He was one of the original voices that gave The Whispers their signature blend of harmony and soul. Known for his smooth tenor vocals, he was also deeply involved in the group's arrangements and creative direction. Marcus passed away on May 23, 2000, at the age of 57 after a long and private battle with prostate cancer. His death marked the first major loss for the group and shook the R&B world. He died in Los Angeles, California, surrounded by loved ones. Marcus Hudson is buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, a resting place for many entertainment legends. After his death, The Whispers decided they would never replace him, saying Marcus was irreplaceable. They continued as a quartet in his honor. Nicholas Caldwell, 1944-2016. He was the group's baritone and was known not just for his voice, but also for his musical arrangements and choreography. He helped define the group's classy, synchronized performances. A self-taught musician and songwriter, Nick was the man behind some of the group's more introspective ballads. Nicholas Caldwell died on January 5, 2016, at the age of 71 from congestive heart failure. His passing was unexpected and came shortly after the group's successful touring year in 2015. He passed away at his home in San Francisco, California. Caldwell is laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California. Fans and fellow artists paid tribute across social media and in live shows. The Whispers performed several concerts that year dedicated to Nick, describing him as a genius whose heart was as big as his talent. Gordy Harmon, 1943-2023. While less known to the younger generation, Gordy Harmon was part of the original lineup when the group was formed in Watts, California, during the early 60s. He contributed to shaping the Whispers' foundational sound before leaving the group in the early 1970s due to a severe larynx injury following a car accident. Though he wasn't part of the group during their commercial peak, Harmon's role in their early days was instrumental. He helped record their first singles and played a key part in building their local fan base. Gordy Harmon passed away on January 5, 2023, at the age of 79. The cause of death was natural causes. He died in his Los Angeles home, the same city where the Whispers were born. Harmon was interred in a private family cemetery in Los Angeles. His grave location has not been made public at the family's request. Though he was no longer performing with the Whispers, longtime fans remembered him fondly and honored him as one of the original architects of the group's harmony. Remembering Grady Wilkins, 1946-2013. Not all legends stood in front of the microphone. Some orchestrated magic from behind the keys. One such man was Grady Wilkins, longtime musical director and keyboardist for The Whispers. More than just a band member, Grady was the sonic heartbeat behind the group's live shows, arrangements, and studio magic. His musical genius helped bring to life the smooth grooves and lush harmonies that became The Whispers' signature sound. Grady passed away on December 18, 2013, after a rich life spent giving his heart and soul to music. He died in Los Angeles, California, the same city where the Whispers' legacy began and where Grady's contribution to their sound blossomed over decades. As of 2025, Wallace Scott, the twin lead vocalists, is still alive and continue to keep the Whispers' sound and legacy alive through performances, re-releases, and documentaries. The current Whispers lineup performs selectively, paying tribute to their fallen brothers in nearly every show. On stage, they often dedicate a portion of their set to the ones we started with, showcasing photos, playing clips, and keeping the original spirit alive. If you've ever grooved to Rock Steady or slow dance to Lady, show your love and appreciation by liking this video and dropping a comment below. Tell us which Whispers song hits you in the feels, or share your memories of seeing them live.